Hello fellow CNCnutz and welcome. Now one of the things I love about having a CNC machine is when you need something in a hurry, you can make it. Now I'm halfway through an oil change in my vehicle and I can't get the old oil filter off. I could just run a screwdriver through it and make a mess everywhere, but I'd prefer to be a bit more genteel about it. What I really need is a spanner that will go around this thing here to allow me to unwind the old one. So this one here is about 100 millimeters in diameter. It's got 15 flats on it. So I'm going to try making one. Now for this project I'll be using some 12mm MDF, and if it works properly then I'll replace it with a plastic material, but in the meantime this should do the job. Let's start cutting. Now I've stopped after the first cut to make sure that this here fits in, because I couldn't get a proper measurement of it because I can't measure across the flats here. It is a fractionally bit small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and redo the file, make this here a fraction bigger and recut it. Okay, so let's see. Well, that's actually a really nice fit on that, indeed. So let's see if we can get the filter off the vehicle. So here's the filter I want to remove, and the first problem I struck was the handle was too long. So I very quickly just put it on the table saw and made it that little bit shorter. Now it's a good fit. Got it. That's excellent. It's turning. Oh yes, that's no problem now. I'll be able to get the filter out. Well, that worked out really well, and MDF seems to be holding up perfectly fine on this here, so I'll make another one probably out of MDF. Now I'll redraw this here. I'll put a shorter handle, and anybody who wants to download it, you're more than welcome to. This one's from a Toyota Surf, and it has a filter around about 100 millimeters in diameter with 15 flats on the filter. I'm also going to draw another one for this one here. This is from a Toyota Corolla. It's 64 millimeters across the flats here, and there's only 14 flats on this one here. So again, anybody wants to download it, you're more than welcome. Just follow the link in the description box below. It'll take you off to my website. You'll find a little bit of a write-up as well as those files for you to download. So if you want them, go get them. Okay, well that about wraps it up for this episode. At the moment I'm working on another video on lead screw versus rack and pinion, and I get into a little bit about backlash and setting up anti-backlash on the machine. So that should be worth watching when I get it finished. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I got a little bit bogged down on it. All that remains me to do is to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. In the meantime, I better go and put that oil bung back in the vehicle and put some oil in it before somebody drives away in it. Not that they'll get very far. Cheers.